Have I experienced any negative side effects taking Vyvanse? Yes and no. I take Vyvanse because I struggle with binge eating, and yes, it is FDA approved to treat binge eating disorder, but it also, when people hear it, they probably think of ADHD medication first. It does treat both. Okay, let me break this down into two different dosages. I took 20 and I had way more side effects on 20 than I did on 40, but the one key difference I've noticed taking 20 versus 40 is that when I took 20 and I had all of these symptoms, I was taking it at 7, 8 in the morning, and then by mid-afternoon I felt like I was crashing. I have a butterfly rash, which you can kind of tell, but it's not flaring right now. When I took 20 at 7, 8 in the morning, my butterfly rash would flare so bright. It was horrible. Not to mention I had racing heart. I had just increased anxious energy. Eventually ended up stopping taking it because was having trouble sleeping, so that was an ultimate deciding factor. But I paused for a little bit and then decided I still needed to try again because I was still struggling. And then I ended up trying 40. But I take 40 at 10, 11 a.m. and I don't nearly have as many side effects. So I don't know if the timing of 20, if I had taken it later in the day, would things have been different? I don't know. I had worse side effects though on 20, like I said. My butterfly rash was super bright, anxious energy, having trouble sleeping. What I noticed taking both of them though, definitely dry mouth. And so before taking Vyvanse, I have this habit of chewing on my cheeks all the time, and I would catch myself doing it randomly here and there. Taking Vyvanse, it is amplified times 100. I could take my Vyvanse at 11 in the morning, and it's probably 5-ish, 5 o'clock is when it kind of starts happening, and I don't know why, what's going on in my body or my brain, but all of a sudden I can tell, I start chewing on the sides of my cheeks a lot. And then I go to bed, wake up, I'm not chewing on my face until 5 o'clock rolls around, and it's kind of just this cycle. So that I would say is the one noticeable weird side effect, other than the fact that if I take the Vyvanse too early, which I've done, if I take my 40 now way too early in the morning, I definitely can tell by mid-afternoon the binging tendencies and desires and wanting to snack. It's it just, I wouldn't say it feels as obvious as the crash on 20, but I can definitely tell things are getting weird, so I just try to take it later in the day, and then obviously it lasts longer, so that's what I do.